Good evening, everyone. We're going to get started again, but I just wanted to share some information with you. Kream Mosley is going to come forth and present you all, and so you can get your certificates. But the videographer has asked me to ask you to please come this way because he's real concerned about the cord. So please, as you come up, come this way. Okay? Kareem?
Good evening, everyone. And congratulations to all the 2015 Citizen Academy graduates. Yeah, it's all right, congratulations. It's a great honor as a 2014 graduate myself. I want to admonish you to keep in contact with each other because you've created a great bond. You've all learned about city government together, you've gone through it together. I see my classmates now, and it's just like we're going back to class. We see each other, hey, how you doing? So we become family almost. So just stay in touch with each other. And now on to the certificates. First up, we have Denise Battle. Denise is very involved in the community. She currently serves on the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission and also works with the Edgecombe Democratic Women. She has been living in Rocky Mount area for about 10 years. Next we have Betty Daniel. Betty is retired and enjoys doing volunteer work as a chaplain at Nash Healthcare System and Vidant Hospital in Greenville. She also enjoys spoiling her husband David, who is a former Citizens Academy participant. She is an active member of Word Tabernacle. Next we have Leon Dockery Jr. Leon recently retired from the military and teaches junior ROTC. He has been in our area for about a year and a half. He joined the academy to learn more about government and to help instill community pride in our youth. Aaron McGloin, who had to leave, he had to catch a plane, but Aaron is very new to our area. He has been here about 11 months. He is currently employed with the Boys and Girls Club of Nash, Edgecombe counties. He attended Citizens Academy session in Florida and chose to become a participant in ours as well. It has given him a chance to learn more about the community where he resides. Next we have Brenda Parker. Brenda retired from UNICAN, and now if you want to find her, you'll have to look in her yard. She always has lots of energy, and she looks forward to sending her husband, Anthony, to the academy for the next session. Next, we have Jacqueline Snead. Jacqueline has been in Rocky Mount for about 7 years, having moved here from Franklin County. She retired from Lennox China Company and is an active member of AARP. Her husband says she is his best buddy. Next, we have Doris Turner. Doris moved to this area from Maryland. She has been here about 2 years. She needed an outlet so that she could learn more about her new surroundings, and she said that the academy provided that for her. She is hoping to recruit her husband for the next session. Yeah, I hear one. Next, we have Daphne Trevathan. Daphne works for communities and schools and is our youngest participant. She has been involved with city government for a number of years because she served on youth council when she was in high school, and she has been in a number of plays at the community theater at the Imperial Center. She is active in her neighborhood group and currently serving on a community to determine the future of the old O.R. Pope School. Next, we have Gwendolyn Wilkins. Gwen has ties to city government as well. She is a member of the Martin Luther King Jr. Commission and served on the Utility Review Board. She attended our Citizens Academy and the Nash County Citizens Academy during the same time, just on different days. I hope ours was better. She is employed at the UTC Aerospace Systems in Wilson. She learned about the academy from one of the former participants, John Dew, my classmate. Last, we have Dorothea Williams. Dorothea is employed with the Nash Rocky Mount School Systems. She is a secretary of the Edgemont Neighborhood Association, where she looks out for the neighbors and reports everything that looks suspicious. All right, no suspicious behavior in here. She loves looking out for the welfare of others and is involved in a number of other activities.
Thank you, Kareem. I have some additional certificates that I want to share. We had actually 10 sessions, and we have 4 individuals that attended all of them. And I would like for them to come forward as I call their names. Brenda Parker. Mayor, if you would. Nathaniel Burleson is not here, but he's on his way. Gwendolyn Wilkins. And Dorothea Williams. Let's give all of them a hand. Thank you all for your attendance. We had the pleasure of asking the participants to come up with their own class superlative list. So, this is their list. Miss Congeniality goes to none other than Daphne Trevathan. Oh. These are just little gifts. Mr. Congeniality, Leon Dockery. Most talkative, who do you all think that is? You're exactly right. Come on up. Dorothea Williams. The quietest, we had a tie, Aaron, who had to leave, and the next is Denise Battle, quietest. Okay. Earliest, they're way before I get there sometimes. None other than Jacqueline Snead. She was the earliest here today, too, I believe. Most energy, and this person can just stand where they're sitting because they've already been. Dorothea Williams, most energy. The latest, and he's still not here, Nathaniel Burleson, but he says he will be here. Very helpful, Betty Daniel. Ask the most questions. Here she goes again, Dorothea Williams. And Nathaniel Burleson. Most comical, Brenda Parker, this is a tie, Brenda Parker and Doris Turner. Most comical. Doris, right. She'll get it for Doris. Let's give all of our superlatives a hand. Another category that you all were asked to choose, and we're just so proud to have this individual come forth, and she was just so elated when I called to tell her that she would be the spokesperson for this group tonight. She had had a not so good day that day, and she said you all just made her day. And she'll tell you herself that how much she loves and appreciates you. So let's ask none other than Miss Gwen Wilkins to come forth as your spokesperson.
Thank you so much for selecting me as the class spokesperson. I was very humbled, and giving honor to God, to Mayor Combs, Mr. Penny, Loretta, and Kream. Thank you for being here this evening, our guests. Some of you may have heard of the famous quote from Theodore Roosevelt called "The Man in the Arena." He wrote, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man or woman who points out how the strong man or woman stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man or woman who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends him or herself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he or she fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his or her place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. The meaning of that is we try. We strive to do what we can to make a better tomorrow, even when others doubt, even when no one else will, we must. Even if we must stand alone, stand. Stand for those who cannot stand for themselves, stand for the betterment of our community, our state, and our country. Over these past 10 weeks, we have come together not as a group with individual agendas, but as a team of one. This academy took us from city finances and taxes to the history of the public water supply, transportation and environment, energy resources, planning, and to parks and recreation. Whether it was at the police department walking the sobriety line with goggles to simulate what it feels like to be legally impaired, which none of us did well on, or watching the fire department put out a live fire, we learned it all. Yes, we were focused and eager. We had one classmate that showed us what it means to have depth of character and commitment. And I don't even think she realized she did this. You see, Jacqueline Snead came to class regardless of the fact that she had had foot surgery, making it difficult for her to get around. But she didn't let it stop her. She was committed, as we all were. We had a retired military person, and between the Boys and Girls Club and our school system, we had classmates that worked daily and with our city's leaders for the future of our children. We have helped each other, supported each other, and we respected each other. We accepted the responsibility, for we know it is better to stumble and fall and fail than to sit back and criticize and never try. Continue to strive to be that one person out of thousands that makes a difference. It is then and only then that we will be able to change our environment by improving upon its imperfections and capitalizing on its achievements. This class of May 2015 is filled with outstanding, caring, kind, and knowledgeable citizens. And thanks to the guidance and commitment of Loretta Braswell, we have had a positive learning experience. Hats off to all of us, and a curtsy and a bow to you, Miss Braswell. And let us all here this evening remember we are the man and woman in the arena. Thank you. And before I leave, I would like all my classmates to come up for a presentation we have, Dorothea, and all of you, if you can. From the class of May 2015, we all just wanted to show you how much we appreciate you, how we love you, whew, and how we will miss you. We have flowers, and we have a special card for you with something in it.
Wow. I like flowers and cards with something in it. Thank you all so very much. I do appreciate this. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, it's hard to follow that. Thank you all again. I'd like to, at this point, ask all the former Citizens Academy participants to stand. All the former ones. We have some from various classes. Kream. All right. Thank you all for being here. The Spring Academy for 2015 has been somewhat unusual. Not because of 11 unique people that hung in there no matter what, but this has been the smallest session we've ever had. We had a number of unfortunate occurrences. One of our participants got sick and had major surgery. And I did talk to him today, and he said to tell you all that he misses you and he wished he were here. I do have a card, and at the end, I want each of you all to sign it so that we can get it to him. He moved here recently, but he was so excited about the academy, and he did get a chance to attend some of the sessions. So he said, don't worry, he'll be back. So we're glad to hear that. And then one of our participants, who was a minister, forgot that she had serious church business on Thursday nights. And you remember, she came to one session, and she said, my goodness, my members are so upset with me. So she had to drop out. Then we had inclement weather and had to delay our session. And that's the first year since 2010 that we've had issues with weather. Jackie has hung in there. So has Doris. And they did all the walking and the climbing that everybody else did, and never complained about anything. We have folks that recently made Rocky Mount their home, and they thought that Citizens Academy was the best way to get to know our community. Thank you, Doris. Thank you, Leon and Aaron, who had to leave. We have 4 people that have signed up for the other academies, the fire and the police. So we're excited about passing that information on. This is surely the ride or die group. Thank you. I have mixed emotions today as I reflect over the past 10 weeks. And as I say each time, I will miss you immensely and don't know what I'm going to do on Thursday nights. And Gwen, we won't have to worry about getting home by 9 to watch Scandal. You have been an excellent group, full of energy, and I appreciate each one of you. Thank you for enrolling in the Academy, and I hope you have enjoyed your involvement. And Gwen summarized it perfectly. You have become ambassadors for the city of Rocky Mount, and we hope that you share your knowledge and your experience with others. One interesting point I'd like to make, a number of the women have indicated that their husbands, I hope the husbands know about this, that you all will be in the next class. So get ready, because I will be calling. Thank you for your comments and suggestions, and thank you for agreeing to recruit others to get involved in the Academy. I wish you and your family a great summer, and we hope that you will continue this relationship for many years to come. Then there is Kream Mosley, who just decided to be my assistant this year. Kream enjoyed the Academy last year, and he helped me prepare the tables and to get everything set up for the first session. And he asked me, he says, anything else I can do? And at that time it wasn't, but he didn't know that I had some other things in mind. And when you ask, I follow up on that. So he has worked with me and helped me a lot. Thank you, Kream. Thanks to Gary Hodges, who is the best photographer anywhere. Thank you, Corporal David Bowers with the Police Department, for serving as our videographer. And how can I forget Brenda Smith? Brenda has hung in there with us since the inception of the Academy in 2010. Brenda was responsible then for setting up the menus for each session, and we've pretty much followed that over the years. And she currently is carrying an upcoming Citizens Academy participant, and we wish her well. And then there's Felisa Hunter. Felisa is with the Human Relations Department, and Felicia just helps anytime I call. Thank you, Felisa. Thanks to Carol Thomas, who is a staff member with the Parks and Recreation Department. She's in the back. And when she came to open the door, she said, I'm here. Whatever you need me for, I'm here. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Mayor Combs, for always being in our corner. Charles Penny, thank you for your leadership. Edith Penny, one of our strongest supporters, thank you, ma'am. Chelsea Wiggins, I can't leave her out. Chelsea is a student at Winston-Salem State University going into her senior year. Chelsea has always helped her grandma, and she will soon become a citizen of Rome, Italy for this summer, so you all keep her in your prayers. Thanks to all of you, and this is what the Academy is all about. Citizen involvement. Thank you. Love you all.